So in this part of the video, like we talked about in the previous video, it was all about finding a compatible person based on the list of requirements. I hope you've made that list. If you haven't, go back to the video and then make a list of requirements for yourself, because I believe everybody must have a list of requirements. Maybe when you're looking for a partner, you're looking for someone, you're thinking about the things you think you want the person to have, but writing them down, clarify especially or make it specific. You see what you're talking about or what you were thinking about. So now, based on what you've written on that list of requirements, sometimes it's really rare to see someone meeting all the requirements 100%. I'm not saying it's impossible. It is possible, okay? But here, what if someone only meet 3, 4, 5, or half, or 50%, or 70% of all the requirements? Am I compatible with this person? I believe to understand this concept of compatibility, we need to understand the concept of needs and wants. I need something versus I want something. I believe it's two different. When you are looking for a partner, it's important to ask yourself, what do I need my partner to have? Okay, what do I need? Like, it is a must. Talking about need it's a must. Or want is just a desire. It might be a wrong one. It might be one that it's impossible to fulfill, but it's a desire. A need is you need it. For example, let's say you're thirsty. Like, you need water to survive. But then you just want a Coke, you just want a drink, you just want a sweet drink, you just want a soft drink. That's your desire, but you need is water. You cannot pass water. We need to drink water every single day. We want Coke, but we don't have to drink Coke every single day. I don't know if this small example make you understand what is a need and what is a want. So if you understand that, okay, the necessity and the desire, ask yourself, in a partner, in the character I'm looking for in the partner, or in the relationship I want to be in, what do I need this relationship to give me? And then your needs should focus on 3 points, on 3 areas. It can be spiritual need, emotional need, and physical needs. And then the desires always will follow those 3 points. The desire will always be around the 3 points. Spiritual, the emotional are the strongest of all the needs. Physical needs, yeah, is important. So if in your list of requirements, your partner only fulfill maybe physical and emotional, it's not really complete. It is still possible. It is still okay. But it is better to have spiritually and emotionally that are really connecting, that are really fulfilling the list. So getting back to the list, needs and wants. You make a list and you need to understand. You need to mark out what are the things in that relationship or in the partner that you cannot live with. So ask yourself, what are the things that I cannot live without? If my partner actually does not have those things, it's impossible that we get into a relationship. Those needs to be marked out. No matter how much they are on the list, you need to mark them out. They have to be clear. And then here is a trick to help you. If you don't know what you need, then ask yourself what you do not need. If you don't know which type of person, which type of thing you need in your relationship, then ask yourself what you do not need. What are the things you hate? No matter what, if your partner have it, you cannot go. Those are the things you should ask yourself. You should mark out when you are making your list of requirements. So a compatible person, getting back to compatibility, will be that person that will actually fulfill all the needs. I don't know if you get me here. For example, some people cannot stand smoke. It means if the person fulfill maybe all the wants, all the desire on your list, but then it's a smoker, it doesn't go. No matter what you do, there will be a problem in that relationship, because no smoking, it's a need. that needs to be fulfilled in a relationship. And then, for example, you are kind of talking person, you like conversation. So in your list, there should be a need of someone you can talk to and someone that can listen. If those two things are not fulfilled in the partner, in the person you are attracted to, there is no compatibility, because it is a need for you. This is something that I really hope you guys are getting me here in this logic of needs and desire. I'm not really talking about desire here, because we desire a lot of things that are based on our environment, our childhood experiences, the experiences around us, but those things do not really define us. At the end of the day, those are just desires. Those are just things. For example, I want a six-pack. I want a man with a six-pack. I want a man that has a car, a house, and everything. Those are, for me, I believe those are desire, because those are things we can either build along the way. Those are things that a man can have but still not be compatible with you. Those are desire that can be built, can come on with the future. Those are desire that I believe can be earned. But some principle, those needs are some principle that we have either naturally or either we acquire with the time. They define us. And a lot of people will say they do not know what they need, and sometimes you need experience before knowing what are your needs in a relationship. Yeah, it makes sense. Sometimes we learn along the way. Sometimes we discover some of our needs after breaking up with an ex or after having bad relationship history. I understand that, but I believe that a person that reached to this point in his life where he's looking for someone compatible to grow into a marital relationship have done a work on himself. Here's where this first video on the one it's mostly important about. The first person that should love, or you should love, that is going to love you more, is yourself. Because there's a lot of hard work you need to do on yourself. You need to know yourself. That's the word. Knowing yourself. Because it's only when you know yourself that you can know exactly what you are looking for in another person. If you do not know yourself, you will only assume. You won't understand your needs. You will confuse your needs with your wants, with your desire, necessity and desire. And when those two things are mixed up, that's where mistake comes in. That's where you choose someone you are attracted to but you are not compatible. This video is also another call to action. If you have followed the previous video, make that list of requirements, and from this video marks out what are your needs and what are your desires. Mark them out, and then I hope it helps you. I hope whenever you're trying to find a partner, you put the needs first before your desires, because the needs is what sustain your relationship. It's when your needs are fulfilled that you are free in your relationship, that mentally you are stable in that relationship. You won't have issues. It's true that every relationship will have issues, but then when your needs in a relationship are met, you are more stable in that relationship. You are more ready to face all the problems that will come in start.